Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. For any keen political observer who has been following William Ruto in the recent few days, I know you might have realized a William Ruto is clearly panicking. The rate at which William Ruto is lobbying some elected leaders to join his team just proves that he is surely panicking. And maybe William Ruto is trying to lobby support for a looming political duel, maybe a rerun. And some few minutes ago, a very close associate of William Ruto, Senior Counsel Nasir Abdullahi, tweeted something that clearly indicates William Ruto's team might be preparing themselves for a rerun. So in this video, I want us to have a look at the tweet, after which, as usual here, we are going to dissect the tweet to see exactly what it means politically. Before we do that, in case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. About 1 hour ago as I speak, Senior Counsel Nasir Abdullahi tweeted this. Nasir Abdullahi, Senior Counsel. Outgoing President Uhuru and Raila don't want the Supreme Court to nullify the presidential election of 9/8/2022. They don't want a rerun. They want the Supreme Court to declare that Honorable Raila won the 9/8/2022 elections using fuzzy maths. Improbable, no. Impossible, no. That Senior Counsel about 1 hour ago as I speak. From that tweet, it's clear that William Ruto, they have no problem with the rerun, or maybe they are pushing for that rerun. So the question begs, if William Ruto won the election, why are they pushing for a rerun if indeed he won the election? Yes, why are they pushing for a rerun? Some of our fans here have been imploring upon me not to divulge some information, which I'm not going to do. But generally, if you look at the whole thing, it's not a secret. It's very clear that Chebukati and William Ruto are reading from the same page. William Ruto and Chebukati hatched the plan earlier on, even before the election. And if you look at on how Kenyans voted, especially on the mountain, in the Kalenjin Rift Valley, and more so in Raila strongholds, it's very interesting to find out, or rather it's very interesting, that some gubernatorial candidates in Raila strongholds garnered more votes than Raila Molo Odinga. While if you come to William Ruto's strongholds, especially on the mountain, William Ruto's votes supersedes any other elective seat candidates who are also on the race. An indication that it's clear Raila's votes were suppressed while William Ruto's votes were inflated. And if you look at the forms very keenly, what happened was beyond party agents. It was a deliberate scheme by IEBC and even through returning officers, constituency returning officers, most likely to doctor forms, even 34A forms and even 34B forms. They upload them to IEBC, to the National Tallying Center, IEBC National Tallying Center. What happened, ladies and gentlemen, in my honest opinion, was beyond party agents. This was an inside job. IEBC itself, through the help of returning officers, they clearly planned that well in advance. That's why I still maintain and I believe that a forensic audit should be done on some Form 34As and from 34 Bs. And I know the forensic audits are just going to reveal who won this election. And from the look of things, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga won this election. Just to give a rough estimate from what I've observed, is most likely Raila beat William Ruto with not less than 1 million votes. And I'm saying that because if you look at the kind of inflation of votes that took place, it's almost certain that the votes that were inflated in favor of William Samoei Ruto are about 1 million votes. And you know what made William Ruto pass 50% plus 1 vote was only 68,000 votes. So if you can remove about 1 million votes from William Ruto's votes, then you can see clearly Raila Odinga beat William Ruto with a landslide. And that's why I still maintain that it's not about Kenyans moving on. Kenyans want to be ruled by the person who won the election. Kenyans want to have a president they elected. That's what I still believe, and that's what I still maintain. And on the first day results started trickling out, I was very clear and very categorical that with a turnout of less than 50% on the mountain, there was no miracle William Ruto could use to win or to beat Raila Odinga, apart from the rigging. So the turnout that was less than 50% was actually inflated to about 70%. These are the serious anomalies. The Supreme Court must do an audit to establish such kind of anomalies. And I've also seen some lawyers, especially these lawyers, these Kenya Kwanza lawyers, making or rather arguing or rather making some arguments that do not hold water. If the Supreme Court can annul the presidential election, and the Supreme Court can also uphold the declaration as made by Wafula Chebukati, the Supreme Court can equally establish who won the election and they declare who won that election. That's why I maintain and I believe that a proper audit should be done. Let the person who won the election be established and be sworn in as the president. And that's exactly what is causing some jitters within the William Ruto's team. They are seeing a likely possibility where the Supreme Court can actually even order for a forensic audit, and then the forms be scrutinized, or rather be audited, and the rightful winner be established. That is what is causing panic in William Ruto's team. And also, if you look at it from another angle, just as I've been saying, and this is something I still maintain, if you look on how Kenyans voted, a good majority of Kenyans elected Raila Odinga. Yes, if we talk in terms of even region and Kenyan communities, William Ruto was only voted for by the Gema community and the Kalenjin community. That's also a fact, ladies and gentlemen. So if you look at it from that angle itself, then Raila Odinga represents a wider majority of Kenyans than actually William Ruto. A good majority of Kenyan communities sees Raila Odinga as their leader. And on that basis alone, for the Supreme Court also to do justice to Kenyans, those are just some of the considerations they must also factor in their ruling, or rather in the proceedings. Kenyans endorsed Raila Odinga. William Ruto was only endorsed by only 2 communities. On that basis alone, ladies and gentlemen, for justice and for fairness, I believe that should also be a consideration that will be made at the Supreme Court of Kenya. And also, even before I conclude, I'm very much humbled to some of our fans here who are still sending me some very important information pertaining to the elections. God bless you. God bless Kenya. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you. God bless Kenya. To any other person, that's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight on to the point. We call it as it is without fear or favor. In case you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana ye.